Darren Watkins Jr., the boy who got kicked out at only 14 years old.
She told me to quit or I'm leaving. Like, you can't do this in my house. I'm out.
While crying.
I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm really sorry we couldn't celebrate how we usually do.
But continued to build an empire with now over 40 million subscribers. Even becoming a mayor for an hour. The name iShowSpeed has become one that nearly everyone recognizes. But it wasn't always this easy. Throughout Speed's journey, there was one major obstacle he had to face: his own mother. Darren Jason Watkins Jr. was born on January 21st, 2005 in Cincinnati, Ohio. From the very start, life at home wasn't exactly picture perfect. His parents split up when he was little, and it wasn't an easy separation. In fact, one account claims that his father even fought a custody battle and lost, which made it worse while he was already living in a rough neighborhood.
Up there, it was... I did kind of grow up like not in a not so well neighborhood, you know. So, you know, hey, that is how it is growing up in Ohio, you know, had a lot of fights, seen a lot of stuff, did a lot of stuff.
School wasn't easy either. Darren also wasn't the quiet kid in the back of class. He was the class clown who loved making people laugh.
I'm a kid.
Well, I was really like I was just a troll, really a class clown troll. I used to dance, like in a talent show.
Outside the classroom, Darren put his energy into sports. He had serious athletic talent. In fact, he played on Purcell Marion High School's football and basketball teams during his freshman year, fast enough to earn the nickname Speed, and confident enough to brag about it. At one point, he even claimed he was a 4- or 5-star football recruit. Whether or not that was true, there's no doubt he was competitive and loved to win.
See, look. See, people don't know, but I was always in sports my whole life.
Okay. But he had another passion: gaming.
My sophomore year of high school, I started doing YouTube. Then I dropped all of it. You know, I just didn't touch sports anymore. I was focused on YouTube.
Darren grew up playing video games whenever he could, from NBA, 2K to Fortnite. Remember Ninja, the guy from Fortnite? That was one of Speed's early inspirations. Like a lot of kids, he idolized big YouTubers and streamers.
Two people are, right?
He later recalled going to his mom around 6th grade and telling her his dream: "Mom, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer."
I grew up like I said, I played games.
Right.
You know, Ninja kind of like really opened up my eyes. Yo, I'm like, Mom, I was 12 years old. I'm like, Mom, I want to be a streamer. She's like, boy, blah, 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 blah. And I told my mom at 12 years old, at 11 years old, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. Like, I genuinely wanted to be.
Despite all odds, Darren held on to that dream.
If YouTube does not work out for me, man, I'm gonna just go back to being a regular kid, bro. You feel me? You know, I didn't really have no goals, bro. I was just a regular kid with it, cause you know, I just got, as I said, I had no motivation. Get back on it. Then like the first week, I was averaging like 2 or 4 viewers, and I just kept going.
In 2016, at just 11 years old, Darren went ahead and created a YouTube channel. His first ever video was uploaded in December 2017, and by the next year, he tried his hand at live stream. One of his first live streams in 2018 was him playing Fortnite to an audience of literally 1 or 2 viewers. But to Darren, that single viewer meant the world until year 2020 came. That year changed everything.
But then 2020, that's the point of my career where that's pretty much when my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I gained 2 viewers. I had that 1 viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more. Week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on.
He decided to give streaming 100% of his effort. As a 15-year-old sophomore, Darren made a bold decision to essentially give up on school and put everything into YouTube.
I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing.
Of course, this had consequences in real life. His grades slipped and his mother noticed. Imagine being a mom and suddenly your 15-year-old quit school to play and stream video games. You'd be concerned too. Darren's mom understandably was not happy with his new all-streaming, no-school lifestyle. As Speed's tiny channel slowly grew, a clip from one of his streams managed to land on World Star Hip Hop.
As I was streaming, there was a clip that kind of blown up. It was on Warstar. You remember Warstar, right? It didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 views. So my dad showed my mom. My dad watches Warstar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing? Blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you like online? Blah, blah, blah. Because it was like hate comments. So she kicked me out.
For context at this time, Speed maybe had a couple thousand YouTube subscribers
I got kicked out of the house because of that, bro.
and was averaging 20 live viewers. So 30,000 people seeing a clip of him was huge.
He told my mother that I had to quit YouTube. And look, at the time, I had 5,000 subs too. Like, man, I can't quit YouTube, bro. Like, my mama didn't want me to do YouTube no more because she seen the video with me. She over there, I'm telling cussing me out, bro, because she
His mom confronted him. What are you doing? Why is everybody talking about you online? She was embarrassed. That World Star incident was the last straw. Speed's mom issued an ultimatum. Quit streaming or get out. She told him he can't do this in my house. Try to put yourself in Darren's shoes. He's 14 or 15. He's finally found something he's passionate about and actually good at. And now his mom is demanding he throw it all away.
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving. Like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out. You know, like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging like 20 viewers. I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Unfortunately, if Darren hadn't chose that option, we wouldn't have iShowSpeed today, as he didn't let his mother's pressure stop him. A user wrote about Darren's situation. It will never make any sense how any parent can put down their child like that. Poor Speed, glad he has his dad, who is supportive with what he does. I heard that his mom even kicked him out at the age of 14. That's why he had to live with his dad. After being kicked out, Darren moved north to live with his dad in Michigan, Detroit. It was a drastic change. New city, new household, and notably no strict mom watching over his shoulder. His dad gave him much more freedom.
Once I started something, I'm not stopping. So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad.
Finally, he could stream as much and loudly as he wanted, but that freedom came at a cost. He was isolated from his old life.
Just a quick little story. So chat, my mom kicked me out the house when I was 14. My mom kicked me out of my house at 14. I moved in with my dad. I moved to Michigan. I was lonely. I was depressed. Nobody takes or called me. The people in these pictures didn't take or call me. I was just a lonely guy. I had no friends. Nobody takes or call me. Nobody.
Those were some of the darkest days of his young life. Still, he didn't give up. Over the weeks and months that followed, Darren's channel steadily grew. By early 2021, he was gaining a few hundred subscribers a week and had built a small but dedicated community.
Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away.
But throughout his early success, again, his mother was not happy. She was adamant that he complete his education first and graduate, and Speed had to move back.
So I dropped out my sophomore year. I was failing all my grades my sophomore year. Then my mom was like, hell no. You know, she put a stop to it. She called my dad. Then I moved back in with my mom for my junior year.
Okay.
So I gained my credit for my sophomore year and my junior. Because my mom, she put me in online class. We tried this like a public school, but that didn't last a month. You know, I was already famous. Right. I got into my online class. My mom locked me in because she wanted me to get my diploma. So she locked me back in, but you know, I made my ways and I graduated.
Speed was now back again at attending school and graduating, which he even streamed at. As he moved back to Cincinnati and back in his mother's home, Speed found himself walking on eggshells once again. Around this time, he was also seeing rapid growth in his streaming career, with gaining almost 100,000 subscribers per day and hitting 1 million subscribers quickly. Yes, she was letting him stream again under her roof, but only on her terms. The rules are now stricter.
Look at this shit, bro. Like, real shit, bro. Bro, I can't do fucking shit, bro. What do you mean, be quiet? Be quiet? It's 8:23. 8:24 p.m. This is the reason, chat. If y'all wonder why I start my streams early, it's because of her. Because she got a rule. Everybody need to be quiet at 11 o'clock p.m. Hey, y'all know what I'm doing? I start my stream up early, right? I start my stream up early. 8 o'clock, and she still got a problem.
So Speed would go live right after dinner around 8 p.m., hoping to get a few good hours of streaming in before the curfew. But even then, his mom sometimes got irritated. But things started to only get worse as he continued to hit his subscriber achievements, which are meant for celebration.
100K! 400K!
Because of Speed's energetic and optimistic personality, well, his mother was quite the opposite.
Well, my mama's so tired. We're in the stream right now, y'all. Just serve up, y'all. Come on, bro, 'cause I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Chat. Hey, man, I love y'all boys, man. I'm not about to let a fucking, you know what? 600K! Mom, come on. I don't give a fuck. Alright, okay, alright. I don't give a fuck. Alright. I'm gonna be on the recording. Damn. Money popping up and shit. I'm embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. That was embarrassing. I don't even want to get hyped no more.
Imagine your own mother not even giving you a simple congratulation.
I can't. I'm sorry. All of y'all boys, y'all big 600K, man. I just can't, y'all. We gonna celebrate 600K another day, man. I just can't.
I apologize. We couldn't celebrate this special how we usually do, man. I really apologize to the bottom of my heart, man. I just got done used to me turning out, man. I really wish we could just celebrate ourselves special how we usually do, man. I'm sorry, man, but it is
And it only went worse. A simple act like this can be really cruel to your own child, especially when they're trying to help the family.
Mom, come here, Mom. Mom, come here. You gotta come here. You got to, man. Hey, 100K.
Wait, I'm doing a recording. Congratulations.
Hey, 100K.
All right, congratulations.
What? Just a congratulations?
Such a big milestone is only a dream for others. While she didn't care when her own child achieved it, it can be hard to modernize an old mindset of a parent.
Hurry up! Mom, I'm fucking tired of this shit. I can't.
She would even cut off his internet without asking. You can imagine how frustrating this can get.
Mom, get out! So now my mom wanna come off the internet now?
My mom wanna come off the internet while I'm sitting here on YouTube doing what I love to do. Why you cut off the internet?
Cussing. You know what? I asked you to quit cussing, quit.
So this can be a bit hypocritical as she cusses herself in front of her own child and millions of people. At the end, your child learns from you and the surroundings. Damn, instead of celebrating with him, she just let his mood down, shaking my head. Being kicked out by your own parents is the worst feeling in the world. He's literally providing his family. His mom gotta be grateful. On a Mother's Day, Speed allegedly tried calling her mom to wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Hello?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day, Mom, and I love you so much.
The fact that his mom didn't say I love you back and just hang up the phone is crazy. His mom appeared on more occasions.
That's what your auntie did.
Bro, what is he doing? Dang, man! No, I'm talking about the game. Stop!
No, you stop. Cut it out.
Okay. I didn't cuss. Okay.
What? No, you shut the fuck up.
From yelling at him to even mocking him.
Y'all know we gotta stream every Friday.
99 cents.
Friday, baby, thank God it's Friday, baby.
My mama don't love me, bro. Mama, you don't really love me, bro. My own fucking mama don't love me. My mom fucking mama.
Until he finally decided to move
I've
out.
been living with my mother, you know what I'm saying? For a very long time. I will be officially, for the first time in my life, I'll be moving out of my mother. And I'll be living on my own. For the first time in my life. So for me, this is a very big thing for me, you know, because I've been living with my mother for a very, very, very long time, so.
After years of streaming out of a cramped room under his mother's watch, he finally had the freedom to be as loud and wild as he wanted. But even before this point, Speed's YouTube channel was already exploding. He had rocketed from just 100,000 subscribers in April 2021 to over 1 million only 2 months later. That momentum never stopped as he aced towards 10 million. Even before he left home, he'd amassed a loyal fan base in the millions. But a turning point in Speed's journey came from a simple, almost random interaction. One that started with £1.79 and a kid named Bradley.
Bradley donated £1.79 through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
That tiny donation and these words opened a door for Speed, pulling him into a whole new world outside America. If you compare the audience between the FIFA World Cup and the Super Bowl, you'll get the idea. By simply being a fanboy of Ronaldo, he was pulling a whole new audience that loved his reactions. Speed playing soccer, his reactions and raw energy were now reaching far beyond YouTube, and his fan base was growing insanely fast. His clips from freak-out screams to dances to being a Ronaldo fan flooded TikTok and other platforms. He had become a mainstream viral figure. Even major celebrities were noticing and interacting. And before we knew it, he had met the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. And it did not stop here. Speed was already winning awards and hopping in the music game too, performing better than many artists with his hits, such as the World Cup song, before going on to a tour around the world, visiting many continents and countries, and pulling a great amount of crowd and audience, while also breaking records such as 1 million live viewers in Indonesia. With now over 40 million subscribers on YouTube alone, it is clear iShowSpeed has become a major celebrity. His journey was not easy. Even though the kid who got kicked out at 14 now had everything, he never stopped loving his mother.
My first big purchase was mainly probably just by my mama's house. Well, at first I didn't really have support.
Right.
But my mom always supported me, you know. She just didn't understand it.
Correct.
You know, I really love my mom, you know. She, even now to this day, she still supports me. She still, as her little mom talks, you know. I love the mom talk,
Right.
you know, of her yapping. My dad, you know, he just always supported. He just, like, my dad is just the guy, like, go, you know, do it.
Do it. Go be happy.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really glad that I still got them in my life.
Well, we can't deny that his mother was indeed very proud of her boy.
iShowSpeed.
year. That's a crazy one. But look, I'm gonna take my team, my cameraman, my mom, my dad, the countries that allow me to, stream in them places. I wanna thank everybody. This award means a lot to me. I really.
That's my son. Mom finally supporting his streaming career. Darren, being the humble person and the same kid, is now showing support for his brother. The support that he never had.
Yo, chat, everybody sub to him right now. He's really about to hit 100K. Let's go. I remember these days.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
You hit 100,000 subs, bro. Oh my God, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for making this work. Congratulations.
Maybe this is what he also needed during his achievements and celebrations.